Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Ken Plays Terraria. I was actually working on the house when out of nowhere we got a little message down at the bottom of our screen. And you might be able to guess what that message is. We've had this happen once before. A goblin army is approaching from the west. Fun times. So yeah, it caught me a little bit off guard. Went ahead and started the recording so that we don't miss it, just in case something cool does happen to come along. Guys, we're going to be a lot more prepared for this one, I can tell you that much right now, because we've got Mini Shark. Love Mini Shark. Mini Shark is so awesome. I guess I can put some of this stuff back. Oh, here they come. Alright guys, come get some. I am not even remotely scared. In fact, kind of wish you guys would get here a little faster. Alright, so, find my mouse cursor. There's absolutely no reason to lose this. There really isn't. This is my battle to throw. And I really don't plan on throwing. I am fighting away from the house. I don't want them spawning inside the house, the magicians anyway, because I don't want my NPCs getting hurt. And sometimes what will happen if you lose an NPC, you won't get them back if you don't meet the conditions in which to get them back. So let's say you lose your merchant, and you don't have the 50 silver on hand, which is kind of a ridiculous thought at this point. That's easy to come by, but if you didn't have that, then he wouldn't spawn until you got the silver. I think that's the same. At least that's how it used to be. I don't know if it changed with any of the more current updates, but that's how it was. I haven't really had an issue with that, so don't plan on having an issue with that. And right now, we're just fighting a goblin army. Not really sure what they could drop that I would want at this point, because I'm pretty happy with the Mini Shark. That's not true. Actually, there is a weapon that I would like them to drop. I would really like them to drop a harpoon, because it's very handy for fighting the underworld boss. So if you guys would drop that, that would just be awesome. Very determined goblins. They are just entering into this meat grinder. No qualms. These guys are very, very loyal and dedicated to their line of work. I'm getting splashed in the face with a machine gun. But they got a pretty good pension. Got health insurance, don't want to lose that. I think I'm just going to stick it out, see how this goes. If I were you guys, I'd look for another job. Although I've had jobs where it feels like you're getting machine gunned all day long. Oh, so awesome. We did get a harpoon. How great is that? We'll, let's whip that out real quick. Tricky part is inventory management while fighting. So it doesn't do a whole lot. It's one of those things that the closer you are to the enemy, the better, because it juts out and then retracts. And it'll fire just as soon as it gets back to you. So the closer you are, the shorter distance it has to travel to get back to you. It does pretty decent damage, and it's, there's no ammo to it. Okay, we're gonna go back to the we're gonna go back to our bread and butter though, because those magicians, those spellcasters are getting a little annoying. Not gonna lie. Luckily, they're pretty easy to finish off. They're just really stinking annoying. Guys, you gotta knock that off. I don't like the archers. I'd rather be an archer than be hit by an archer. There we go. Defeat. Take your defeat and tell your goblin friends no more invasions, because this is what will happen. You will get wrecked. You too. But tell them from beyond the grave. There you go. Okay, good. And the scary Goblin music. What is this effect? Has this been going on the whole time and am I normally this purpley sparkly? Harpoon, harpoon, no stats. I don't even know if it can be modified. Would be great if it could though. Anywho, so let me show you what I've been working on. It's nothing fancy. Yeah, you can come inside, buddy. Not much fancy. So here's what I'm doing. I went ahead and built up and out. So we've got 2 new roommates. We've got our mechanic. And then we've got, this is the gentleman who was cursed at the dungeon. So we have set him free by destroying Skeletron. Skeletron. And I'm currently, well, I was currently, I'm not going to do it right now. It's a little tedious, but I was kind of moving these shelves around so that it looked a little bit better and the doors worked better. So basically the way our system's going to work is everybody's going to have kind of a roommate. And then I'm going to take this level, evict everybody, and that's going to be mine. And then I'll probably build a some sort of trophy room up here just because we can. And then everything below this level, so all of this, we're going to demolish it, get it up off the ground because there are enemies in hard mode, which we'll be getting to hard mode before too long, that climb the walls. So we don't want them to have a chance to... They're non-corporeal, so they use the walls to anchor themselves in, I guess. They can't do it with air. So they'll basically just float through our walls into our house and cause us a bad time. And that's no good. So, with that being said, what do? We've got a couple of options, guys. We can go farm the meteor, which there's nothing wrong with that, because those meteor bars will be good to have. We can go into the dungeon, which is not a bad option either. We can buy some ammo before we go. I think that's probably our best option. Or we can start making our way downward. Now, what we really could use is some obsidian. And you get obsidian when water hits lava, and we now have the means with which to mine it. And obsidian with our shield, that's actually a really good idea. Let's go get obsidian first, because it will give us... it'll keep us from taking damage on fire blocks. Blocks that can hurt us, like the meteor blocks. There are blocks down in the underworld. And I think it would just be a really good idea to have that. Especially before we go mining the meteorite. It just makes it so much easier to be able to stand on it and not have to worry about getting knocked into it. I think that's going to be our best bet. We've got some torches. That's good. Drop this off at our piggy bank. Now, in between episodes, I am going to work on the organization and I'm going to clean a lot of things up. That'll make in-game item separating go a little bit faster. And, you know, anything to speed up in-game play, I think it's all right by us, right? Let's look at our map. Quickest way down. Quickest way down. Have we come across any lava, really? I guess not so much. So it's looking like our best bet, guys, is just going to be to come down this way and just get as far down as we can. Maybe even come in through here. I really wish there was a way to mark the map. Wouldn't that be great? I'm going to turn on the mini-map, though. That way we kind of know where we're going. Alright, buddy. I'll keep you for now. But, you know, if you start dropping in on me, I'm going to have to get a little upset. Now, I'm not playing this windowed, which was one thing I was going to try, just to see if maybe that was causing my issues with the game crashing. Hopefully it doesn't. I recorded just fine yesterday. I really don't want to have... Oh, dude. I did not see you. I'm sorry for shooting you up, little girl. Wow, I guess I just got a little enemy blind there. Suppose it happens. She blended in really well. Oh, you sneaky little slime. Get back over here. Alright, we're just heading down, guys. So I talked about in our last recording how we've reached double digits, and still is on my mind because I think it's great. We both know how much I want this channel to grow because we can really have a lot of fun with it, guys. So just thank you so much once again. You know, if I say thank you in every episode, I'm still not saying it enough, honestly. You guys are awesome. I love when you comment on the episodes. I love interacting with you guys. You know, just it'd be nice to kind of have a little family, just a little family together. And hopefully we won't get on each other's nerves like families tend to do. Already here? Surely not. Nope, not quite here, but new area to explore, so that's cool. So, if we were just talking, you know, just talking to talk, hypothetically, trying to think of some other games to stream, and I've got some lined out. Haven't necessarily fallen in love with anything. It may very well be because I enjoy Terraria so much that the thought of streaming anything else is somewhat just strange and scary. Especially, you know, I know Terraria. I don't know it inside and out like some people, but I know it fairly well. I wonder if those were where the water walking boots were in that other episode. One of you guys will have to tell me, because I don't remember exactly where it is, and I don't exactly feel like going and finding out. But yeah, just kind of looking for something else. I really like pretty much anything with RPG elements. I might start doing something with a game called Vagante, and it looks like it's very similar to Spelunky, which makes no difference to me because I have not played Spelunky. I've watched it played a couple times. Bailey the party girl has arrived. She's just a decorative NPC. Don't be thinking anything untowards there towards Bailey. She's not that kind of party girl. Now, I have been told, guys, that the digging downward, fairly boring to watch. I totally get that. I really do. I just don't want to... I don't want my videos to be edit heavy. And I don't want... I want the interaction to be there. I don't want you to feel like you've missed anything. Some people really enjoy that. Some people just enjoy having the commentary. I enjoy giving the commentary. I want to be better at the commentary. And the way to be better at the commentary is to commentate. If that's a word. What do I look like? A dictionary? I'm not a dictionary. I've got a few more words than some people, but not as many as a dictionary. And I don't exactly feel like looking that up right now. So let's go with commentate. Commentate sounds good. I'm sure it's probably a word. Sounds like a word. Sounds like a word, and you understand what I'm saying, then we've entered into a contract of communication. I tried to express a thought into words. You heard them, understood them. What else do we need? It's kind of like the whole... have you ever had anybody correct you when you say anime, and they say, it's pronounced anime? Okay, I'm sure a lot of people pronounce it anime. I pronounce it anime. You understood what I was talking about. Where did the communication break down exactly? You know, I call it a gyro. I don't care if you call it a euro. That's fine. You're certainly free to do so. But, you know, I don't need to be pretentious about it. No reason I can't call it a gyro. You know, why can gray be spelled with an E and an A? That's a good question. I think these are all things that we need to take into consideration before we, you know, get on our high horse and just start correcting people. Just saying. Alright, so we've got some obsidian that we're going to mine here. And we're going to try to not drown. And I think that's a good life goal. You probably agree. Not drowning. Great plan for your future. Make a little air pocket. Well, my ears are in here, but we're going to make an air pocket to stick our ears in. Oh, obsidian. You're so beautiful. Ish. And then you just get so much of it that you're sick of it and you're like, oh, freaking obsidian, get out of here, dog. Oh, I just said dog, I'm turning into Northern Lion. Make it stop. I will say this. I've definitely got Northern Lion beat on the hair department. I have a beautiful head of hair when it is not buzz cut. Buzz cutted? Being afflicted with a buzz cut. So the last time I went into have my hair done, I go into one of those sports places, not because I like sports, but because they were like the first people to actually do my hair in a manner in which I liked. And they also keep track of what your last haircut was. It's awesome. So I am so terrible at describing how I want them to do my hair. It's nothing complicated. I just want it to be the exact same as it was the last time. 90% of the time. So the last time I went, there was a slight misunderstanding between me and the hairstylist as to what it was that I wanted. You see, I had actually, my last haircut I had done for an interview, looked great, loved it. The haircut before then, I had, it was hot, it was, I think, August. I was dying. It was so hot here. So I had them buzz my hair. And it was great. I really enjoyed that. It was something I'd like to say I could do at home, but I can't. I've tried it before. It does not turn out well. So I'll let them use their equipment to buzz my hair. I liked it. So I go in this last time. It was probably 3 weeks ago or so. And I'm terrible about getting my hair cut as often as I probably need to. But I go in there and they say, you know, would you like the same haircut you had last time? I said, that's great. They started throwing numbers at me. I started getting confused. I said, you know, that's fine. The same one as last time sounds really good. And she gets the clippers out and just goes down the right side of my hair, front to back. And I thought, I don't remember them doing this last time. And then she took out another section. I'm like, oh, she thinks I want a buzz cut. Well, kind of too late now. There was no going back on that. So, my beautiful full head of hair has now been cropped severely, and that's okay. It'll grow back. I work in a setting where I do tend to get hot a lot. I just run hot. Have to have a fan on in the wintertime. And that's what I tell people when they see that I am sweating profusely. And it's the truth. I have to have the fan on even in the wintertime. I think it's half for the cool breeze, half for the noise. I really do have to have it on or I'm not going to sleep well. So yeah, I've got a buzz cut in the wintertime. Not what I was going for. But it is what it is. Can't be helped. Well, it can be helped. I could have said, you know, what exactly is it you think I had last time? But, you know, it's such an awkward situation. It really is. Somebody grabbing onto your, well, let me rephrase that before it gets weird. You know, somebody taking your hair and just messing with it. You know, I'm not one to usually touch somebody's hair on a regular basis unless it's somebody I'm really close to and feel really comfortable around. So, that's my hair story. When got my hair did. Didn't go quite the way I expected. You know, we've got enough obsidian, I'm sure. There it is, right there. Let's go back. Get a little paranoid. Anytime I get something that I'm happy about, the game seems to like to crash. Don't want to let the heat out. Okay, so this is why I hate having my stuff all over the place, because I don't know exactly where it's at. Oh, somewhere inside this chest should be a shield. Probably. Maybe, well, you know, one of these. Am I missing it, guys? Have I seen it like 15 times and keep overlooking it? We got one, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs here. We got a shield. Thought I stuck it in a chest somewhere. Not this chest. Is this still on my person? Are you screaming at the monitor right now? Because if you are, you need to be a little bit louder. I can't hear you. God, where is it? Did Carmen Sandiego like just straight jack my stuff and run off with it? Am I missing something here, guys? Yes, right there. Okay. Woo! I feel kind of dumb. Okay, so let's go talk to this gentleman here. Crafting. I'm going to throw this shield on here. So we can make an obsidian skull. Take that, and we're going to have an obsidian shield. Grants immunity to knockback and immunity to fire blocks, plus 2 defense. It's going to be a good time. What can you do with the water walking boots, sir? Oh, we could do it with the boots, too. Provides the ability to walk on water, grants immunity to fire blocks. Well, I don't see a downside to that at all. Let's do that instead. I think, because that's the only thing that those will make, let's do that instead. Now, granted, that's the only thing that will make, but this is also defense. And the other is just plus 20. Man, I'm really not worried about that. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to pop this open. Come to that guy. Okay, we've got that made. Now we'll walk over here. And... Well, okay, now here's another question, honestly. What do we replace it with? We need our Spectre boots for flight. Oh, I think... Well, we don't need this if we're going to be walking on water, right? Let's drop those. It's plus 2% melee speed. Well, I mean, that works really well with a gun, right? I'm not even going to worry about reforging that, honestly. But I am going to come over here and talk to this fine young gentleman that we are going to do very bad things to later. We need a lava ring, guys. A lava ring would be awesome. That way we can get lava boots. It doesn't necessarily allow us protection from lava indefinitely, but it does grant us, I think, 7 seconds of lava protection. And 7 seconds doesn't seem like a long time, but boy, it sure is when you're in lava. Okay, so I'm also going to ask him about these skates. They may just go in the chest. You know, not really worried about the diving gear. We don't have lightning boots. Allows flight, super fast running, and extra mobility on ice. Okay, so I don't think that's anything we are going to worry about anytime soon. Just kind of stick that in here, along with the shield. One last question, sir. Come here. Can we combine those together? We can! Huzzah. That's going to free up a space. With that extra space, we'll put that shield in there. And... Ba-ba-ba-da. Yes, great. And that shield will just give us a little bit of extra defense. That's awesome. Huzzah. Aw, we got our little shield. I think I'm going to make it visible. Alright. Boy, that would have given some people a difficult time back in the medieval ages. You know, guy walking along with a shield, pulls out his mini shark and just starts firing. sure there's probably some sort of book already written about something very similar. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your viewership. If you would, hit the like button, and also go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And one final thing, share this on Facebook. You very well may have some friends who are kind of into the same stuff as you are, and we can grow this audience because it's going to be a blast when we do. And I'm going to try to get something, I'm going to have to think hard, but do something special for our 100 mark. Give me some ideas, guys. I think it's going to be good. And I'm hoping it happens sooner rather than later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. You're awesome. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye.